Nineball Island, named after the game John Eric won the damn thing in, functions as the main hub for the player, being able to rest and talk with the other members of R&R, and view game progress in a traditional and non-traditional sense. Look, I know I don't have to find every critter in the game, but at the same time, I need to find every fucking critter. Now, this island might be our hub, but this table is everything. Our Marine Beast Compendium, where we can look through all of the creatures we've discovered, as well as read more about them. Our notebook, where...
There is also a notebook with information on what you've done so far, places you've been, and other, well, notes!
You should know, you made the...
A camera and photo book for our personal photography business, as well as this odd book. Let me just open that real quick.
What's that? I can't hear you, my internet's fucked! I'm trying to download Angry Birds on 0G.
Man, I wonder what that was all about. We're also introduced to the Dolphin Partner System, which I'll touch on more in detail later, but in the meantime...
What's the matter there? I thought I would have did that.
Brought to you by SeaWorld Incorporated.
I couldn't think of a single thing to name the first dolphin, so I settled on just naming it Fuck, which started the trend of me just naming every single dolphin a swear in all caps. Really emblematic of the stand-up individual I grew up to become. Oceana or...
Fuck!
You better be happy I'm not taking fuck with me this time.
After getting accustomed to the island and spending more time with your dolphin, you call up Nancy on the radio to get her to take a look at the pendants.
So this must be your new recruit. It's a real pleasure to meet ya. Need anything at all, just give me a call.
Nancy isn't a member of R&R, but functions more as the trader merchant role you'd see in other games. There are several commodities you can purchase for the island to make it feel a lot cozier, as well as clothes to customize your character with.
Great, the snowstorm fit.
As the story progresses, we can also buy upgrades to our already existing equipment, such as larger air tanks, suppressors allowing us to get closer to dangerous animals, and
What the hell was that?
Hey Nancy, could you take a look at something for us?
Sure, what is it? This is made of lapis lazuli, isn't it? It's similar to the traditional charms you'd see in East Asian countries, but no, this style of carving isn't associated with those cultures at all. The Road to the Truth of the Song of Dragons. It's written in English, which is odd enough, but it also seems to have been carved relatively recently as well.
We think my son Matthew might have carved it while he was still alive. But what could it mean? I'm sure I've heard it somewhere before. Okay. Slight pause for a moment. I'm not sure if this was my suspicious post-toddler mind at the time, but I was always super sus of John Eric. The near dismissiveness at the start regarding our research and his demeanor every time it's come up since. Keep an eye on this guy. He knows more than he's letting on.
The Road to the Song of Dragons. The Cocklayed suffer under the shroud of Poseidon's curse. As the waves crash and the battle cry arises, Valka Castle shall sink beneath the waters.
Boy, what the hell?
It's from a mystical epic written by a 19th century Turkish poet. The verse talks about the sinking of Valka Castle.
Yes, of course. I have heard of it before. The legend says that the Valka Castle still lies somewhere in the Aegean Sea. The castle is said to have sunk to the bottom of the sea overnight, and it remains there to this day, undiscovered along with all its treasure.
So if Dad did leave us this message, is he telling us to find Valka Castle?
You want to know more about my son Matthew? He was a little strange, much like you. He studied oceanography. He died 14 years ago in an accident while exploring the sea's depths. Matthew and the Rouvier family is a big part of Endless Ocean 2's story, and although it might seem like this tragic detail gets brought up excessively near the start, I'm glad they did so, as it establishes well in our minds one of the core themes. After a little push from Oceana, John Eric is convinced to take the group to where Valka is believed to be, out of interest for the mystery as well as being beneficial for business. Nancy heads off, but before she leaves, John Eric asks about the night diving gear that Nancy had forgotten. Nancy tells us she'll bring it the next time she's around and departs.
You fucking pirate!
From now on, story progression is for the most part optional, and you're free to do whatever you'd like as long as you have the area unlocked. Which you can only do from story progression. But the story is easy enough to follow and enjoyable, and gives each area you go more context, so I find it to be a good system. At the moment, you can only freely explore Gadamer's Hall, and I guess the 10 feet of land John Eric calls his private resort.